Hey everybody, welcome back for War number 10 of Season 29 of Alliance War. I'm fighting for the Alliance SAS, and for this war we are matched up against the Alliance Elite. They are currently sitting in the Masters bracket while we are at the top of P1 looking in with 3 wars left. These are essentially playoff matchups, and going 2-1 puts us at a season record of 6-6, meaning we'll probably have to sweat out the final rankings shakeup. Going 3-0 I think locks Masters for us, and then anything less puts us in Platinum 1. So pressure's on. We have 6 fights here for this war. We are starting off on Pass 6 in Section 1, where we have a Miles Morales and a Silver Surfer waiting for us. Then we hop over to Path 3 in Section 2, where we have the Overseer, a defender we took 2 wars ago, and a Venom on Straight Counter, Outlast, Buffet, and Chitinous Thorns. And then we round off our war with the rematch against the Wasp on Rage Extend Return Policy, and to cap things off, a Black Widow Deadly Origins on Hurt Locker Power Focus 1. This is our attack team, the absolute beastly mutant squad. We're bringing in Apocalypse. He's at rank 360. He's taking on Silver Surfer in Section 1 on Node 12. Archangel gets the call here. He's taken on 3 fights out of the 6, taking on Venom, Wasp, and Black Widow. All 3 fights at the end of the war. And Cable making his war debut for me. He's at rank 3 Sig 80, all natural. He's taking on Miles Morales at the start, and then taking on the Overseer in Section 2 on Node 42. So here's our first fight. This is Node 3 Aggression Fury and Strike Back, my first ever war fight with Cable. And this should be pretty straight up. Don't have to worry about firing specials and triggering Miles Morales' camouflage. Aggression Fury and Strike Back are a thing. We're not going to throw specials, so Strike Back isn't at Node here. So really it's just parry heavy. Our team is the parry heavy heroes, I guess. So all we can do is kind of sit back, enjoy, make sure we hit our parries, and just let the degen do its work. And you can see it's already starting to add up. We have 4 degens, and Miles Morales is starting to melt. If he throws a special one, that's cool. If I feel like I want to dex it, I'll dex it. I'm probably just going to take it off the block, though. There's just no point in dexing it and taking a little bit of chip damage that I don't have to. Ooh, there we go. We dex the 3rd hit. And this fight's over. So 6 heavies. Pretty much the same as any Archangel fight, so really cool to use Cable for my first time in war. He's super potent. Moving on to Node 12, Power Focus 1, and Bubble Shield. This is Silver Surfer. This is an important fight for me to take, just because I have to ramp up Apocalypse, and obviously because I have Cable on the team. The first fight I use Apocalypse for, he's going to get ramped up right to 4 charges. So I'm going to use an advanced power boost. Still have them in the overflow here, and then I'm going to use a 200% power boost as well, just to see if that can help me cycle specials, get through this fight a little bit quicker, because you never know fight time. Anytime you can kind of cut through the fight time there, you never know how that's going to play a part in the end. So we have the power start 1. I'm going to get to my special 2, see if we can fire that off, and we'll see how much damage that does. And it does a lot of damage. As you can see, this is going to bring me right back to another special 2, and I'm probably going to have to dex the special 1, which I do with no problem there. And this fight's, it's going to be over with my 2nd special 2. So, super cool to get through that fight really, really quickly. That was just over 30 seconds. And my Apocalypse is ramped up, setting us up for a Horseman Archangel in Section 2. But before that, we got to hop over to Section 2, where we are on Path 3. This is Node 42, the best defense, explosive personality, heavy-handed, and enhanced armor up. We're using Cable for this one just because the Overseer is poison immune, so Archangel is not a great option here. And the plan is to just use the heavies. Rely on the heavies here, and when the Overseer uses a special 1, which he probably will, he will be stun immune for a short period of time, as well as have the ability to auto block my basic hits. So all the more reason to stick to heavies. His heavy animation, in addition to Cable's reach on his heavy, means it's super easy to counter him, both punishing the special 1 and punishing his heavies. So the degens are already doing a really good job here, and I'm going to try and dex out of the way. I think I missed, but you can still punish it with the heavy. Cable's just insane. That heavy reach is unbelievable. And I'm trying to bait a heavy here. He doesn't really throw it, but we can repair because that stun immune timer has ticked down, and this fight is firmly in our control. We have degens that are sticking him down, and if he throws a special 1, cool. If he doesn't, that's all good. We are well on our way to victory here and sealing up all 3 attack bonuses. So that's the halfway point for us. That's 3 fights down, 3 fights that go fairly cleanly. And we have the ability to make our Archangel a Horseman, which we have to do here for node 46, strike counter, combat power rate, Outlast, buffet 15%, and Chitinous Thorns. Chitinous Thorns requiring us to have at least a bleed resistance champ, which is exactly what the Horseman of Apocalypse pre-fight does, so no worries here. Archangel is going to be completely bleed resistant, so just gotta hope we stick a few Neuros, don't miss our parries, and then just back off and let the Neurotoxins do its work. Get a reparry there, which allows us to stick multiple poisons. I miss a parry, we're unstoppable, so I can just heavy through that, kind of like a built-in invulnerability boost, which is always cool. We haven't triggered any bleeds yet, but take a look at the Neuros. Those things are ticking him down quickly, and I'm just going to back off here. He's at 4 Neuros. There's no real point in trying to punish late on one of those Neurotoxin stuns. So that's down. We're headed off to Boss Island here, where we have 2 fights. This is a rematch versus a Wasp. This is node 48 Rage Extend Return policy. Most important for us is that we have a guidance boost, just because Archangel's heavy attack, it's 3 hits, so we're going to need that extended stun timer to bypass Limber. And the rage threshold here is 4,452. We are coming straight off the last 2 fights where I am boosted and just doing a little bit of testing. Wasn't sure what to do. I didn't really feel like waiting for all the boosts to fall off, so I decided to take out all the points in the offensive mastery tree. As you can see, there was the 23 on the top of my profile there. There were 0 points, and just to make sure it was as safe as possible, I don't want to accidentally trigger rage a bunch and have this fight become more complicated than it needs to be. Pretty good start there. We have a bunch of bleeds, guaranteed a poison on our next parry, and we have 2 Neurotoxins taking him down. So we're in a good spot here, a lot more comfortable than our last war where she evaded our first heavy, critted twice, and then shocked us, almost shocked us to death. We are firmly in control here. We are 5 heavies in, and she is almost down. And our 6th heavy seals the deal, setting us up for one final fight of our war here versus a Black Widow Deadly Origins. Kind of a tricky animation sometimes if you're not used to her, if you haven't fought her in a while, just because of that double medium. But this is node 51, Hurt Locker, Power Focus 1, Enhanced Special 1, and Power Drain. And my plan here is to turtle up and reparry. 1, to maximize the amount of poisons I can tick on her, just to speed up the fight, and also to discourage her throwing the Special 1, because one of the things I wasn't sure of was, since I don't have a guidance boost here, I was pretty sure that she'd be able to evade the last hit of my heavy, provided I don't have enough Neurotoxins to shut that ability down. And just to be safe, I decided I would stick to just reparrying and trying to discourage her from throwing the Special 1 entirely. So, decent start so far. We have 2 Neurotoxins. I'm going to turtle up, try and reparry, which we stick, and this fight is pretty much over. We have 4 Neurotoxins. We have over 100% ability accuracy reduction, especially now that we have 7, so I don't really have to worry about anything. And this fight is over in the blink of an eye. That's a 30-second fight. So there's our 6 fights. 6 fights down, all fairly cleanly. Really happy with my execution there. I'm really glad we were able to get the job done. And it turns out we actually win this war 7-7 due to the fight time. So once again, really grateful we were able to land on the right side of the tiebreaker there. That's really important for us, setting us up to have our destiny in our control. If we can go 2-0, that'd be awesome. 1-1 puts us in a little bit of a sweat box at the end, but one step at a time here. So thanks for stopping by. We'll catch you for war number 11.